What's up, y'all? It's the Mama's Boy Podcast.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
What's up, y'all? It's Mama's Boy Podcast with your boy Chris and
E, baby.
E, baby. That's right. We back another week, so we must be doing something right.
Right.
I think they liked our last show. I don't know.
I hope they like it.
Yeah. Y'all gotta leave comments, you know. I know I got some personal text messages and inboxes and stuff and DMs about, they like the show, they like the dialogue. But I'm like, y'all leave a comment on this thing, give us some 5 stars, cause that, when sponsors see that,
Definitely.
they want to invest in us. So, if you like the show so far, I know we only had one show, but still, if you like us, support us. We just too middle-aged. Like, nah, we ain't middle-aged.
Not yet, bro.
We get there. We get there though, but we still young.
We knocking on the door, but
we just over that line of young adults. I think young adults in that 35. We just over that. Like, we sitting on it. We between young adults and over the hill. That's
what you call that, yo?
I don't know. We're in the
confused
confused stage right now. We don't know what to do. We don't know whether to be young or be old.
That's true, yo. How crazy that is.
Yeah, man. But we excited, another show, another week, man. We got a lot to talk about. First thing we're gonna talk about is mental check, man. I know I got a shout out to T-Pain. I heard him, say that before mental check. So, we took it from him because I thought it was very important, just not to ask how you doing. Cause we talked about it last week, where we give nonchalant answers when people ask us how we doing. Oh, I'm good. Cause we don't want to unload on people like that, but nobody really asks you how your mental health is. So that's why we doing mental check. And, we want to ask y'all, what's your mental check? Let us know, hit us up. We still working on our, social media page. But right now you can hit us up on our individual pages, or if you know us personally, text us.
Yes.
We'd love to hear from you. How the podcast is changing your life. But, E, how's your mental health, baby?
Man, I am doing awesome, man. This week has been great, and it's because I'm learning to shut up. In a mean, like, sometimes you overshare. You know what I mean? Like, you ever deal with somebody that when they see you, they tell you everything that's going on, and that same person go to another person, say everything again, go to another person, say everything again, go to another person, say everything. It's like, look, you gotta learn it. What you doing?
They just want attention. That's all.
You just want attention. I don't want that attention. So I'm just learning, like, I talk to whoever we need to talk to. And after that, just let me go ahead and, balance my mind out. What about you, baby? How you feeling over there?
I'm good, man. I'm good. But, I do got something I want to get off my chest, man. I'm tired of people. I'm about to get a little religious right now.
Let's go.
I'm tired of scripture quoters. People that just quote scriptures to fit their situation or try to make their situation better than what it is. Like, I don't like that. Like, read the whole chapter. I listen to, radio in the morning. I'm not going to shout out nobody's name, but it's a certain radio show, radio shows with an S that I listen to, and they quote scriptures and they misquoting it. And it's like, that's not what they was talking about.
Right.
And, I see like TikTok videos and stuff. People just, and the word says this and this and this and this and this and this. And it's like, yeah, but who is he talking to?
Exactly.
That don't apply to everybody. Like, read the whole chapter and find out who is he talking to and why did he say it. Exactly. You know what I mean? So that just kind of ruffles my feathers, man. We got to read our word. We got to understand it, not just reading it, but understand it.
Yes.
And, we can't mislead people. And another thing, while we on the topic, preachers, man, cause, we no topic off limits.
Tell them go ahead, lean in
Jamal Bryant.
Oh,
you know what, man? We'll talk about that later because we're gonna talk about Kevin Samuels. So I'll bring that up later. Remind me to bring that
Let's
up
do that
later.
But
still, preachers need to know the difference between preaching the word and motivational speaking, because a lot of these people out here are taking your motivational speeches as Bible doctrine, and it's not. There are your thoughts, and you're forcing it on people, and you're acting like it's biblical, and it's not. So stop it. Stop. Let the people know, because Paul even did it. Like people, Paul did it in the Bible. Paul said, these are my thoughts.
Right.
Basically, this is my opinion. So y'all don't go back and say, oh, that's word, that's scripture. No, Paul said, this is my opinion of what you should do.
Yes,
and that's what preachers need to do. Like, look, I'm gonna tell y'all, this ain't biblical. That you ain't gonna find this in the scripture.
Right.
But these are my thoughts.
Right.
And you can take it how you want it.
Right.
And so people can know.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it, because we all need motivational speaking, but it shouldn't be disguised as biblical talk. You know what I mean? So y'all really got to stop that, man. Stop that.
That's because they not, man, come on. They not studying, they ain't studying the word like they should be, man.
They not.
Let's go ahead, let's go with it. Come on, man, we calling y'all pastors out.
That's right, man. Because a lot,
we could tell that y'all not studying, yo.
Not studying.
You just
and then real talk, man, like real talk. A lot of y'all congregations are not reading the Bible. Like they're just taking your word to heart. Cause I know a lot of people, especially like some family members and close friends, they will say, oh, well, my pastor said this and this and this. Okay, but your pastor is wrong. That's not what the Bible is talking about. That's not what Jesus meant when he said that. Like, you have to read the word for yourself, because you can't get into heaven off your pastor's dime.
Right.
You can't get into heaven off your mama's dime, your grandmama's dime. Yeah, they prayed for you, but that don't mean you're going to get into heaven. You got to accept Jesus Christ as your own personal Lord and Savior. I'm preaching now. Hey, can I shout about it? But still, little Pastor Love offering got out of me. But still, man, your Pastor Love offering coming soon. But you got to understand that word for yourself, man. Every time I read the word, I always pray to God first. God, give me the wisdom and knowledge to understand what I'm reading. Because that's very important, because sometimes if you read the Bible as is, you really can get confused. Like you have to understand the lingo of the biblical times, because what a word means to us today didn't mean that for them back then. So you have to understand their lingo to understand what they're talking about. Because if men ever have a conversation in front of somebody that was born in slavery time, or even before that in the 1500s, they ain't gonna know what me and Ev talk about at all.
What up, dog?
Dog, and vice versa. If they was talking, we were like, yo, nah, they ain't. What you talking about? You know what I mean? So read that Bible for yourself. I had to get a little religious on y'all real quick, but that just bugged me, and I wanted to get it out. So, there it is. There it is. And if you don't like what I say, come check me.
Hey, look, do it. Yo, come check in.
Yeah, check in.
And get checked
in. We want to hear you. Let's go.
Let's go. We do.
We ain't gonna argue over the Bible, though. I'm gonna tell you that. I don't argue over the Bible. My mom always taught me that. She said, never argue with somebody over the Bible. Just say, if I'm wrong, pray for me. And that's what I do. If I'm wrong, pray for me that God will show me the right way. But until then, there it is.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. We did want to give our condolences to the families that lost a loved one this past Saturday in Buffalo, New York. For those that been living under the rock for the last 2 days, like my boy E here.
Come on, man.
Man, I gotta call you out, man. I gotta call you out. Cause you should be knowing, like, anybody with a cell phone should be knowing this story.
Come on, all right, go ahead.
But, it was a young black man. Not black man, young white man. It was, racial. The young white man, I forget where he came from, but he drove, I think they said 2 hours. It was either 2 hours or 200 miles or something to Buffalo, New York, to a specific, grocery store and in a black community. He specifically targeted one in a black community. He claimed white supremacy. He went live as he was driving there and when he was there.
Whoa.
And he got out the car. He had the N-word, written on his gun. He had the N-word written on his gun, and he got out the car and just started shooting, and he injured, I think it was like between 12 to 15 people got injured, but 10 people did die, all black. And then it was a video out that shows he got up on a white person. He saw they was white and was like, oh, sorry, and then moved on and tried to find a black person to kill. Of course, he got out alive. They handcuffed him alive. And yeah, man, that's the story, man. So they, I don't wish death upon nobody, but they gotta give him the needle, man. I mean, hold on. Yeah, this wasn't in his neighborhood. Like, he drove.
This man left to go to a whole nother city.
Yeah.
With the intentions of knowing what he was going to do, how the story looked out. He was targeting African Americans or black people or minorities, black people. And he rolled up in there and he went live while he was going there. Like, and then Chris called me out, and I want to let everybody know, please stay informed. Cause I am literally getting this as he's talking. He
is an 18-year-old white male.
That's what I just saw. He's 18 years old. And he went in there and then he shot whoever. 13 people got shot, but 10 definitely passed away. And then you said when he saw another person like him, another white person, he apologized, like, sorry, and moved on.
Yes.
That's
because, matter of fact, that's the video I saw first before I even heard the story. I seen it on Instagram, and that was the video going around. Then I'm like, yo, what the heck happened? Then that's when I went and I got the whole story. Yeah, there it go. Here it go. The suspect was identified by authorities as Peyton Gendron, 18, of Conklin, New York, about 200 miles east of Buffalo. So yeah, it was 200 miles, not 2 hours. It was 200 miles east of Buffalo. So he drew there. It was a racially driven attack on the black community.
Definitely a hate crime.
Definitely a hate crime. Yeah, and it was 10 people that died, at least 10 people that died. Their ages range from 32 to 86. Man, and I was watching the news, and one story, the guy went there with his brother to get his son a birthday cake, and the brother was one of the people that got shot.
Wow.
Yeah, man, sad. He said, I came here I get my son a birthday cake, and now I ain't got no brother.
How is this 18-year-old kid racist? That's stupid. Like, have you not seen what world you live in today? Ain't like he was a 80-something-year-old man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You a young kid coming and you went driving. And I see that you went live stream on Twitch.
Yep.
So it's like, dude.
Yeah.
We still dealing with this?
Still dealing with it. Dealing with it.
And then again, we ain't for any death. But then you got arrested? Like, they clearly arrested you. We know who else would have got gunned down. That was
It was Flip.
If
he was black, yeah, we gonna say it. If he was black, he would have got gunned down.
He would have got gunned down with his hands in the air
easily. Yeah, they probably went and got him some McDonald's before they took him in too, like they did that other kid. Remember they got him like Burger King or something?
I remember that. He got him Burger King.
The young boy that killed the people in the church.
Yep, I remember that. He got him Burger King, yo. I don't think a lot of people don't even know that, yo. A lot of people don't even know that happened.
Got him Burger King before they locked him up.
Yo, that's
and these are the victims. Police released the name of the victims late Sunday. Aaron Salter, 55, Ruth Whitfield, 86, Pearl Young, 77, Catherine Massey, 72, Roberta Drury, 32, Hayward Patterson, 67, Celestine Cheney, 65, Marcus Morrison, 52, Andre McNeil, 53, and Geraldine Talley, 62. So majority of them besides one were senior citizens.
Wow.
So nine out of the 10 people were senior citizens.
So, all those that's listening to the show, please put your hearts and prayers out to the families. And we pray for, no violent retaliation, but at the same time, you can still express anger. Like, the Bible says, be angry, but sin not.
Right.
So it ain't no wrong expressing how you feel. So let's pray for the families that we handle the situation correctly and more effectively. And, I want to say something else so bad, but let's go ahead and,
say it, man. Mama's boys, man.
Like, again, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, what's going to be done?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I understand there's a city level doing things, there's a state level doing things. You know what I mean? They do a whole lot of things for other groups of people. You know what I'm saying? And all I heard was somebody that want to get elected. He said, if you black, elect me.
Right.
Pick me because you black.
You're not doing nothing.
What is you doing now? What is you doing? And you the chief.
Yeah. And it got to be some type of gun law, man. Like, obviously this boy is something mental. Because how are you an 18-year-old white supremacist?
That's what I'm about to say.
What happened in your life that make you, like, you was born in the 2000s, bro? Right. Like, what went on in your life that makes you racist? Now you got to look at the parents. Like, if he's 18, he had to be born at 2003, 2004, at least.
Yes.
At least. You know what I mean? Depending on when his birthday is, but in 2003, 2004, he had to be born. Like, what happened in your life that makes you a racist? Like, yo, you just became eligible to vote. Like, you ain't even vote in the last election. Because you just turned 18. The last election was 2 years ago. So why are you a white supremacist? Because usually you don't really hear a lot, you hear about it, but it's mainly this generation now that's trying to end the racism and all that other stuff. They open it up, but, you still hear your occasions of certain neighborhoods in the country that's, racist and stuff, but, and then none of these people don't even know you. You ain't even from here. It would have made more sense if you was in your own town, your own neighborhood. You drove 200 miles from where you live to go kill some people that you don't even know. You had to scope this place out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how did you?
What
was the whole process? There's a process to this,
and it was definitely premeditated. You had to plan this. They say he got the gun from Vintage Firearms, 20 minutes outside of his house. He had an assault rifle and some other stuff.
Yo,
so it's man. It's like, come on. Y'all gotta figure this stuff out.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for the security guard, he would have killed more people.
There you go.
They call him the security guard a hero, which he is. And he's an elderly man too. I think they say he was a retired police officer or something. The security guard. So if it wasn't for him, he would have killed more people. Like, you go to a grocery store, man, people buying dinner and birthday cakes and all that, and you go in there and open fire. Like,
You know, one thing I want to look at too, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who was his boyfriend? If he had
Yeah.
any.
Yeah.
Who was his boyfriend?
They gonna make him out as something psychological.
I
Oh,
know.
he was alone, but no, he's a thug. That's what he is. He's a
That's what he,
thug, and he's a domestic terrorist. That's what he is. Let's call it what it is. We sick of y'all sugarcoating these young white males. They got mental issues. Yeah, we know it's mental, but it ain't that mental. He knew what he was doing. Because if he was black, he would have been a thug and a gangbanger and all this other stuff. Yeah, we sick of black on black violence. We sick of that. We talk about that too, but this is different. This is mass shooting. This is racial intentions.
Yeah,
like he don't like black people. And I think some of the white people that got hit was like, it wasn't intention. It was like a ricochet. And, you know, shout out to their family too, because, you know, it ain't just about, you know, it ain't racial for us. It may have been for him, but it ain't for us.
It's not either.
Nobody should have got hurt.
Nobody at all.
This was a normal Saturday. People going to the store, trying to get, you know, a lot of seniors probably getting food for Sunday dinner, getting ready to cook for their families, and they get shot and killed. Like, what a way to die. 86 years old, going to the grocery store. Something you did your whole life, and now you're gone because some kid want to claim white supremacy. Come on, man.
There you go.
And they gotta make an example out of them. Because, man, these people ain't playing. Ain't nobody playing. The whole country is outraged. Whole country. Buffalo, y'all better get it right. Get it right.
Bro, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard to swallow. That's a tough pill. And let me let y'all know, and I don't want no fear coming upon y'all, because now you think about where you're going to the theater or going to the grocery store, and now you got to watch your back. You're looking at who going into the store, whatever. So please pray as you leave your house. We you know, everybody say it's 2022. It shouldn't be. Just letting you know this is where we still at.
Yep.
So don't be walking around lollygagging thinking you cool. You make sure you teach your kids.
That's right. Every time you feel safe, they come out with something else.
And I do believe carrying a gun.
Yeah. You gotta protect yourself, man. It ain't wrong.
So
it ain't wrong. Matter of fact, it's biblical.
It's biblical to carry a gun.
It's biblical to protect yourself. That's one of the gray areas about killing people. Thou should not kill, but you gotta protect yourself. Why
y'all think? A lot of people don't understand, yo. Like this, y'all want Bible? Here goes some Bible, y'all. Like we're in the Bible. I'm gonna tell you something. I know people be like, you know what I mean? Jesus said, "Turn the other cheek." He ain't even talking about that when he talking about turn the other cheek. That was something. That was dealing with something else.
Something else.
He
wasn't talking to you.
He wasn't talking. Talking to Peter. Out of thinking that he was talking about that's not your answer to deal with a person. Not protect. He's talking about protection. Yeah. Don't result the violence dealing with a person. But when Jesus told his people, he said, "Yo, we about to go to somewhere." He said, "Man, sell your garments and go buy some swords."
Yep.
Why would Jesus say that? So we can defend ourselves.
Right.
They ain't have guns back then, so a gun is equivalent to a sword.
Yeah, my man Peter had a knife on him. He cut the knife from ear.
He got the knife from Jesus telling him to get the sword. Yeah. That's where he got it from.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Jesus healed the man's ear because his disciple Peter cut it off. Peter had a shank.
He did.
Yeah.
Let's be 100. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
right. You think Jesus ain't know he had that? That's why Jesus was trying to calm me down. Like, yo, chill.
Protect yourself. Please protect yourself.
You got to protect yourself, man.
Got to. Yeah. We definitely gonna talk about it later. All right. So let's we're gonna talk about the death passing of Kevin Samuels. All right. He was a YouTube influencer. He was an image consultant, meaning he consults you and counsel you on how you look and present yourself, and not just look physically, but also how you look based upon how you carry yourself, you know, and stuff like that, whatever. He was, especially lately before he passed, his, the way he delivered to, women how they look, and he was direct. He was harsh. He was straight to the point. He did a lot of things that made a lot of people. Right, he didn't sugarcoat nothing. Now, now how he died is, I don't know if you know the details of it.
Yeah.
But how he died was he met a young lady like night before. She spent the night. The next day, she was a nurse. The next day, he had chest pains or whatever, and they don't give no details on him. And not to be, whatever. She said he fell on her as she was trying to help him. I'm trying to picture, how do you fall on somebody and whatever, explain like what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Then with a stroke, and then he was found unresponsive. So, and she called 911 and all that good stuff.
Was it a stroke or a heart attack?
It was going back and forth between a stroke and a heart attack. The thing about it is, some articles were saying heart attack, some articles were saying stroke.
Yeah, that's why I seen both, but I didn't know which one was true.
I don't know which one is final, to be honest. Even today, I don't even know. But it was chest pain. So, it's sad if it was both, because that means that he was using a lot of pain. Now, the thing is the reactions of people. So, So the comments that were made, like one woman said, she was like, "I'm not celebrating, but oh well."
Yeah.
Or things like, "He deserves what he got. He deserved what he got." Or like, "Good riddance." Like, come on, Chris, yo. Yeah. Come on, bro. Like, regardless of whatever you feel, and we're talking about him too, because we're gonna end up to everything this man did. You know what I mean? But yo, how people really responded to him in these comments was cold. Like, yo, no matter what a person does, in the sense of, he's not Hitler. You know what I mean? Like, so based upon this dude dying, no one deserves like those type of comments over like him a death.
Right.
To my eyes. Like, I get it though. I understand where people coming from. I mean, right now they probably listening like whatever. Even some guys probably like whatever. But the comments that came upon that, this man's dying, it's like, wow. I mean, what's your take on that, man? Like the fact that people reacting like so cold. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought it was tasteless. I really did. I mean, personally, I wasn't a big fan of Kevin Samuels. I didn't follow him, but it was hard to not see his work because it was shared by so many people on social media. Memes was shared, clips of his videos was shared. But a lot of stuff I did agree with, and a lot of people say, especially the women, they didn't like it wasn't too much of what he said, but how he said it.
Right.
And I know a lot of people, you can tell them the truth, but they will find a way to discredit what you're saying. You know what I mean? It would always, I ain't like the way you said it, but you ain't disagree with what he said. And, some stuff I didn't agree with, but I think a lot of stuff he did, but he didn't sugarcoat. And that's what this culture is now. They want you to lie to them. They want you to sugarcoat stuff to him. But you never want to wish death upon anybody. Like,
no,
regardless of, he didn't physically hurt anybody. He wasn't a rapist. He just told his truth. He told true words. You know what I mean? Like they say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt. Like, it might hurt your ego, but it ain't gonna physically hurt you. And then on the other hand, he helped a lot of people.
So what people don't realize, like I got the same energy. Like, I really didn't like how he delivered. Like, that's the only thing that got to me. Like, I was like, come on, bro. But I know why he did it. He did it. I mean, he did it it got his numbers up. Let's just be 100 about that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the thing a lot of people don't understand is a lot of people flock towards him. But prior to him leaning on women, he had a lot of videos of him first talking about men.
Men.
And he leaned on them just as hard. Like, he got on them just as hard. A lot of people don't even, they had a video of him saying, when he was younger, you could tell he was younger. Like, he had less grades, and third. He was doing it for a minute. I didn't realize how long he was doing it for.
Yeah.
But he had a video of him saying, like, I'm talking to men about X, Y, and Z and how you do whatever. Don't be stupid. You look how you look, this and third, whatever. His biggest thing was a high value person, whatever. And that's equivalent to, let's be 100 all the way. That's equivalent to how much money you make and stuff like that, whatever. So, but he said, I bet you if I start doing this to women, my numbers will shoot up. This is before anybody knew him or really knew him at that level.
Yeah.
And then when he shifted gears, he spiked.
I've seen that clip. Yeah.
So
he was true about it. I mean, he did. He started talking about women. Everybody know who Kevin Samuel is. They start doing spoofs of him. I know Affion Crockett, comedian Affion Crockett does I think it's Devin Samuels or something. He does like a spoof of Kevin Samuels. It's real funny, but and when people make spoofs of you, you made it. But so it's like y'all made him famous.
Y'all kept getting the numbers, and we know about the algorithm, the likes, the comments, even negative comments.
Yeah,
that thing will shoot up even more. So they say, and people kept calling on there. Is good publicity. A lot of women kept calling on there, calling on there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And again, we don't like the fact that he life passing and all that nature.
Yeah.
But
Vivica Fox even threw her little like really, lady.
What she said? I forgot what she said. I did hear about
basically bashing him. Like, she was one of the ones glad he did. She called it, in her words, she called it karma. She said it was karma for him, quote unquote, bashing black women. I'm like, if it's like that, everybody.
Then why she ain't do it? Then why she ain't do what Nicki Minaj did? At least Nicki got on the platform with him to talk to him.
Yeah.
Why she ain't do that?
She waited until he died.
Yeah, they didn't want to talk.
But it's a lot of them. It's a lot. Just like I was getting hit in that earlier, Pastor Jamal Bryant, which was very distasteful. I mean, if everybody knows Pastor Jamal Bryant, he used to be a pastor out Baltimore. Then he took over the church in Atlanta. I forget the name of the church, but he took over the church. New Birth. It was after Bishop Eddie Long. He was the pastor there before his passing, and Jamal Bryant took over there. And if you know Jamal Bryant, he got a pass. And recently, I don't know if it was this past Sunday or the Sunday before, but it was within the last couple weeks. He basically discredited Kevin Samuels. It's a clip out there basically saying, I know the statement Kevin Samuels said, if you're 35 and up, you're losing value and all this other stuff. And he was basically getting on Kevin Samuels about that. And this is after Kevin Samuels died, of course. And and then he put out there, you're supposed to be this high powered man, and they gotta do a GoFundMe to bury you, which they proved that the GoFundMe was a hoax. So it wasn't real. So Jamal Bryant, you didn't do your homework on that. And then you broadcast it amongst thousands in your church and millions across the world. And go back to my thing earlier, is you're putting your opinion on other people, because majority of his audience is women. So that's what you're catering to. You're catering to
call it out.
Yeah.
Call it out.
Yeah. You're catering to your women, and what you said ain't had nothing to do with the Bible.
Nothing at all.
Nothing biblical. Those people are coming there to get a word from God, not to hear about your opinion on Kevin Samuels, a dead man. That's what what I was talking about earlier. That's what I got a problem with. Like, you're in this pulpit putting out your opinion and seeming like it's biblical. And I'm sure I didn't see the whole clip, the rest of the clip, but I'm sure he spunt it to make it seem biblical. Cause that's what he do.
That's what he do. He's an inspirational person.
He's motivational inspiration. Which I say ain't nothing wrong with that. But
right.
You have to differentiate the difference between preaching the word of God and motivational speaking.
And my thing is, what, as a man of God, my first concern will be, did he know Christ? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Where did Kevin Samuels go after? I don't know what everybody believe on here. You know what I mean? But I'm a Christian.
Or pray for his family. They just lost a loved one.
They lost a loved one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, where's the heart of God? Cause you're a man of God. So where's the heart of God in your words? You know what I mean? And you call it right there. You call it who you cater to, who's your audience, and you're trying to make yourself look even more. And I pray that he don't do the same thing in Atlanta that he did in Baltimore.
Yeah,
I was here when he did it. But anyway, that's not even the topic. Anyway,
yeah. Come on the show, Jamal. We'd like to talk to you.
Oh, definitely, man.
Come on the show, brother.
Hey, y'all lift us
up. It's all love, man. Come on the show.
Definitely.
If y'all know him, tell him I said what I said.
I said what I said. Say what you said.
We all brothers in Christ, man. But I'm right. calling you out. I'm calling you out of love.
Out of love.
What you did was distasteful, and it wasn't Christ-like. Wasn't cool. Wasn't Christ-like. At the end of the day, a mother lost her son, her only son, because he said he was the only child.
Oh man.
He said had his mom kids. He said his dad, Papa was a Rolling Stone, but had his mom kids. He said he was the only son, and his mom, his mom lost her only child. His relatives, his cousins lost a cousin. People lost a nephew.
I'm assuming he had kids.
People lost a friend. I'm not sure if he had kids or not.
But if
I heard he did, but I'm not sure. But if they did, some people lost a father, and you're in a pulpit talking this man down.
Yeah, that's not
talking this man down.
That's not cool.
That's not cool, man. That's not cool. And then you put out there about the GoFundMe, like you're kicking the dead. Out. Yeah, you're kicking the dead body. You're kicking the man while he's down. And then to come to find out the GoFundMe was a hoax. So the only way for you to correct this, Pastor Jamal Bryant or Bishop, whatever you are now, is to get on your pulpit again, your platform, and apologize. That's what you need to do, because Kevin Samuels did live in Atlanta, and that's what your church is at.
And then why when he was alive and you saw this cat with your level of influence, why didn't you reach out to the cat if you felt the way you felt? This is how this is how we could make this a podcast by itself, but how can you recognize real men when a man can talk to another man? Like, I'm saying, if you're a man and all you do is talk to women, that's a problem. Yeah. If you a man and you able to talk to another man, then that's men respecting you. You know what I mean? Yep. Like, what influence do you have that you could have said, man, let me go and let me talk to this cat? Like, I'm saying, obviously, he live in a level of life where Kevin Samuels probably would have respected the fact that he had a little, some money or whatever case may be. How he make it, don't know. Leave that alone. Yeah. You know what I mean? But his level of influence, I truly believe, and them being in the same area, could have had a man-to-man talk.
Yeah, he probably knew each other. I mean, I'm sure this wasn't the first time he knew of Kevin Samuels.
Yeah,
I'm sure this wasn't the first time he knew of him.
I want y'all to know he was an image consultant. That's why he spoke the way he spoke. It was about how.
That's why he dressed the way he dressed.
And all that good stuff, whatever. A lot of people probably claim, like, was he gay, this and third, whatever. I don't know.
I think he addressed that too. He was like, people were saying he was gay and all that. He
addressed it because a glitch that happened on a video that was kind of sus. I'm gonna leave.
I mean, if he was. I mean, he did.
I don't know. I'm just saying. But it was he was explaining a glitch that happened on his camera. But end of the day, let's put it like this. At least somebody was trying to do something. So let's look at the fact that this dude was.
Because they're not getting it from the church.
They're not getting it from nowhere. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They're not getting the honesty they need from the church. Now, don't get me wrong. there are some preachers out here that are preaching Bible.
Oh man, my pastor, man.
They out here preaching Bible and they not sugarcoating it. And I know a few of them personally.
Oh yeah.
They out here giving this word.
They put it in. They put it in work.
They're not on the social or level of notoriety as a Jamal Bryant. You know what I mean? Because they're not sugarcoating it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Or people that give it to you straight with no chaser, they don't usually get that notoriety like the other people. You know what I mean? But when you get a preacher like that want to tell you what they or catering, because everybody know women run the church. 90% of the church are women.
Which is a problem.
Which is a problem. Not a problem that y'all in church, but a problem that 90% of most churches, especially mega churches, are women. And everybody know women emotions get played on. Why you think they shout and you got a call and God is going to send you a husband, and if you turn around 7 times and put $300 in the offering plate, God is going to give you what you deserve. Like, come on, man. You just out of $700.
That's why a lot of men that be in churches, whatever, they sit there and just look at them.
Yeah. I told you, bro, I can be a preacher if I wanted to. And I will have a mega church because I know how it goes.
And that's sad right there.
I know how it goes. I know who to preach to. Right. I know when to tune up. I know when to bring it down. You know what I mean? I know how to do it. Bro, seriously, like, it's easy. I've been in church my whole life. I know how to do it. I know how to give you, I know what scriptures to give you. I know it. I know the game. But I'm not that type of person, man, because, you know, at the end of the day, like, I'm naturally a good person. I don't have to pretend. I don't have to try to be good. I'm naturally a good person. And I know when I leave this earth, I know where I'm going. And I know God is not pleased with that type of behavior. God is telling people to preach my word.
Now,
because the word, it says the word is a 2-edged sword.
Let me say this though. I don't want to bash that type of level of teaching, because it came from a real place at one point.
It did.
That came from a real heartfelt pastor.
Passion. It came from passion.
Moved by the Holy Spirit and was giving it to the people.
But
people have taken that thing and made a show out of it, which is to me so
bro, notice most preachers in today's time are singers. They are singers.
Yeah, what is that?
So they sound good. I do a joke.
Yeah,
I do a joke about, you know, if y'all want to check me out, ChrisClarkComedy.com. Let me throw that plug in there. But I do a bit about,
check it out,
about preachers, how they sound real good, but they don't say nothing. And I'm up there hooping and hollering. I'm sounding good, but you don't know what I'm saying. Like that came from a real place.
Yeah.
Like I seen that.
Yeah.
More than once.
Yep.
And people yelling. Yep. Yeah, go ahead, preach, pastor. What did he say? I don't know, but he showed it tear it up. How did he tear it up? He ain't said nothing.
And let y'all know, it don't fit everybody. I personally don't. I mean, a lot of people, I don't care how y'all feel about it. I personally don't like that. I don't like that type of preaching.
Yeah, I don't like it either, bro.
I walk, like, soon as the person start doing it. Yeah. I just like it.
I kid you not. Me and my wife, cause my wife grew up Catholic. So all that Baptist Pentecostal stuff is like new to her. Right. You know, I mean, it's not new now. We've been together a while, but when she first was going to church with me, it was all new to her. I used to tell her what the preacher was going to do by how he sounded when he was preaching. And she looked at me like I was crazy. Like, Dad, how you know that? I said, because it's all a game now. I said, I'm not going to call this preacher out, but he came to my church one time and he was up there. He was talking normal. Then, you know, he start hooping, and I said, all right, yeah, he hooping and hollering. I said, that mean he getting warmed up. I said, then when he got real excited, and I said, he gonna start pacing the floor back and forth. He gonna be looking all the women in their face. I said, cause you look around, most of the men just sitting down, staring.
Yeah.
Because they're not moved by emotions.
Yeah.
And then he got to one point, I said, all right, he about to take an offer. Sure enough, he stopped. Look, he did the, I need $1,000 line here, a $500 line here, $100 line here. And then everybody else could just give whatever they, like he did one of them. I told him, I ain't moved on no line.
Right.
I'm like, I'm not moved by this. Like I'm here to be taught the word. Yeah, man. So
came a concert. So all of y'all better be aware of who you listen to. Be intentional, be conscious, be aware. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what church you go to. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. It matters where you go to church.
It matters what church you go to. I have learned that from my pastor. Thank God I can name the pastors that passed me over my life. Big up to the Reverend Goolsby, to Pastor McCoy, and Dr. Mike. Oh, yeah. I know, like you know what I'm saying?
Pastor Goolsby out of Cedarville.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I love Pastor Goolsby.
I love he taught, dude.
What up, Goose?
Hey, what up, Goose? Pastor Goolsby.
Nah, yeah, I love Pastor Goolsby out of Cedarville. New Hope Baptist Church.
New Hope Baptist Church.
Yep.
Yeah, grew up in that church, man.
Yeah, man.
So, that's I remember the introduction song to when we, give me all sentimental. I felt a little happy this man. All right, cool.
Yeah, and he one of the few good men. I'm telling you, he's a good preacher. And out here and Pastor Brown too, man. Pastor Brown, Bethlehem Revival Temple. He old school preacher, man. He still. Still want them. What we got next, bro?
We had a little.
We'll have to bring that back for another podcast.
Yeah. So we got Jill Biden. We switching it up. We got Jill Biden. Jill Biden. What's two things? I don't know which one to go on first, but with Jill Biden, let's go to what she did in the past. A lot of people don't even know that as she was being the first lady, she was going to take an hourly job of working at a college.
Yeah.
So my thing is that was it. That was the whole thing. She was working at a community college. She was going to get paid hourly, clocking in and clocking out as first lady. And then in the same kind of article, in the same reference, she didn't want to be called first lady, but she wanted to be referred to as doctor because she has her doctorate degree and things of that nature. So and another thing, let's stick on that real quick. So if you are the first lady of the United States, I mean, the influence you have, I'm not saying I think it was a good, gesture.
Yeah.
But your level of influence on the nation, you're kind of like the mother of the United States, put into a degree. You know what I mean?
Right.
Remember how Michelle Biden moved and all that good stuff, whatever? Yeah. So you become like almost like the mother of the country to a degree. You know what I'm saying? And I get what you're doing. It's like a humbling thing you're presenting, but foolish. It's foolish. Why would you waste all that time that you have to do many things with the health, with the kids, or whatever case may be, and you're going to take your time to go over here to clock in and clock out at a community college, being a professor, to do what? Now, you're more vulnerable because you're the president's wife.
Yeah.
At the same time, you know what I mean? And it's like the Secret Service that got to be there, and to me it's foolish. It's a waste of time and influence to go to one specific college and work there hourly to say what that means. The term that your husband has as being president, you'll spend the whole time at a 4-year. That means the whole term you will have this. You will literally be there for a freshman and probably see that freshman graduate, and that will be your impact on the country. Is at a community college,
right? Wow.
Which she ended up not doing anyway. So the other thing is, she also took a trip recently, because that was back in September. Her working at a college. Just to let you know, a lot of people don't know, so I just wanted people to know that. But she took a trip. Now this is the one that got me flipped. She took a trip to see the first lady of Russia in the wars in Ukraine, in a war zone. Active war zone.
Wow.
So, and she went unannounced. So, you're the first lady. And it was the goal there to say, let's stop this, quote unquote.
Did she go there unannounced because, if they would announce she was going there, it might have been more of a threat?
So the reason why she ain't going announced was not given, but the way they spoke about it, it had nothing to do with trying to like go under in secret. Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when she went there in the active war zone and it was in Ukraine, the whole time that you was there, why would you go to an active war zone? Mm. And so that could seem logical, not to announce yourself coming to Santa or whatever. But I'm saying even the person that she was supposed to meet with was the first lady. They didn't know she was coming. Wow. Like you'll think somebody should know you coming for you to come in. I don't know what she came in on an army plane or one of the Air Force Ones.
Unannounced knocking on somebody's door.
Right. So the whole thing, you go to active war zone. And my thing is, you know how dangerous that is for the first lady to go to an active war zone. And then it was a day before Russia claimed a victory, which they said is going to trigger for the war to get even worse. And my thing is, do you know how valuable you are to the United States as first lady? The fact that you are it's not about her just being a wife. It's just what she is to make us vulnerable. Like they want to pressure Biden to do something.
Could have captured her.
Kidnapped her. It's like, and then my thing is, she is an individual. Yes. Not taking nothing from the woman community. I love y'all. I really do. I'm writing a book about y'all right now. And it's a good thing too. I got y'all. I promise you. Oh, it's going. But my thing is, while I'm not saying let her go, but as a president, I couldn't see my wife leaving me to go to try to get the Bloods and Crips to chill out in the hood. And I sit here and not stop it. Like, I don't know. Like, that's just.
Yeah. I feel what you're saying. I mean, it probably should have been handled a lot better. But I think Jill, she one of them independent women.
She is.
Yeah, I don't think she. And then, being the first lady is not a paid job, so.
It's an influence. That's all you are.
Yeah, I think she's trying to do her own thing and find herself. And then, you got to live up to Michelle Obama. So.
and I don't think she had an active plan on what she was going to do as first lady. Because even though you're first lady, I
don't think she really want to. Because like you said earlier, she wanted to continue teaching. I think that's her passion.
Right.
And then, now she's placed in this unpaid job and she is expected to do a lot of stuff. So I think she's probably really trying to find balance between the two.
But man, you go from community college to active war zone. That's a balance you got to find out. And my thing is this, like, and then it was a meeting. They said they was in a meeting and they got cameras and stuff like that, whatever. And they're going to go into a closed meeting. My thing is, if you are going over there in an active war, this is my logic thinking. I'm not from the Army, so I don't know nothing. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But my thing is, why do we know about it?
Right.
Like, why? She went on Mother's Day. That was the other thing. She went on Mother's Day. So why do we know about it? If you're moving that way, I don't think that's something we shouldn't even know about until like afterwards. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's just must be on it. I don't want to get a lot of energy to it. But, you know what I'm saying?
Protect the first lady.
Protect the first lady, fatherhood.
That's all we ask.
That's all we're saying. But honor to Jill Biden. She's still the first lady. This is no disrespect to who she is.
Right.
I still believe in honoring people in position. So, All right. Now this is when we get a little personal. You ready for it?
Hey, hit me.
We're gonna talk about and please, people. This is just because you might hear some things. You understand we're different. So we're gonna talk about the 5 love languages. The 5 love languages. Now, the 5 love languages are, do you know them yet? Do you know them, Chris?
I don't know him.
I'm call you out just like you call me out. That's what you
Okay.
get. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
call me out.
How ashamed are you not to know the 5 love languages? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't know about that.
I know what it is. It's taste, touch, see, smell, feel, sight, hear, something like that. Am I right?
Yeah, you 2% off plus 100%. So look, the 5 love languages is one is words of affirmation. Words of affirmation is these are the verbal expressions and care of affections. Like thank you for putting the kids to bed, or you look very nice today, or typical things like that.
Being a friend.
There you go. And we get, you know what I'm saying, and you just affirm the person, recipient. Right. So a person that also likes word of affirmation, it could be controversial in your relationship if you say something negative. So a person that loves words of confirmation, you say something that's kind of like bad, it hurts them even more. So keep that in mind. Then you got number 2, gift giving. Tangible, intangible items that make you feel appreciated and noticed. Going to your partner's concert, for example, is gifts of flowers, a new wine thing, or cards, or a new car. I guess stuff like that too. An individual finds that love language towards them. So the absence of you not giving them nothing makes them feel not appreciated. So that's the gift giving. And then we have active services. Doing something helpful and kind to your partner, like waking up in the night to get the baby, things of that nature, doing the dishes, helping them or supporting them in their interests or their business and things like that, whatever.
Hold on. Are you talking to men or just both ways?
Just both ways.
Oh, okay. Sound like you was talking to men. I was about to get offended.
That's it. We going there. We going there. So hold tight, people, because we're going. So the lack of support damages the person that needs this active service as a love language. All right. Then you got 2 more. Okay. Quality time. Quality time. We already know what that is. It's spending special time that's specifically for each other, like focus on one another, and it's for that person with no distractions. And engaging in activities together, going out, or just laying, or stuff like that. Anything, walk in the park, or sitting around the dinner table, just nice dinner, watching a movie, eating nachos. So the lack of time with this person, they feel not noticed. And you got 5, physical touch, physically expression of love, whether sexual or platonic. Platonic people means not sexual, such as holding hands, back scratch, hug, kiss. Intercourse, the absence of this touch.
Yeah, I like that part.
Yeah, I like that part too, boy.
I want to have intercourse with you. Intercourse. Relations.
Yeah, oh man. Yeah. So the absence of these individuals feeling isolated in the relationship. They feel isolated. So, Chris, what is your love language?
Sex. That's it. I don't think I need to elaborate on that. It's just sex. You give me sex, I'm fine. I'm good. I'll be whatever you want me to be. Just sex. Why you laughing, man? That's all me. That's my love language. Just give me sex.
Cause man, basically it's physical touch. You just
give me the sex.
All right, Paul.
Nah. It is sex, but I get into it.
Hold on. Is it physical touch then? Is your love language physical touch?
I don't know.
It don't gotta be one. It don't have to be one. It could be main one.
Cause outside of sex, I don't really like to be touched. You know what I mean? Like I'm cool with it, but if it don't happen, well, I would say physical touch, because I like when my wife touched me. It makes me feel wanted.
All right.
Yeah. I like that. And then, just like encouragement. I think that helps motivate me, being encouraged.
So Affirmation and
Yeah,
physical touch.
affirmation. Yeah, because when I'm encouraged, I feel like I can conquer the world.
Mm.
And when you like show interest in what I'm doing, and you're real interested in when I talk like that, that makes me feel good.
Mm.
Yeah, that and touch.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
What was the other ones? I mean, yeah, them too. Because I don't really need gifts though.
me,
Like
I'm not
yeah,
ready. I appreciate it though.
I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate, but I'm really
You
not a
never give
gift.
me nothing. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not a
good.
gift person. Like I'm more of a giver than a receiver.
Right.
It makes me happy to give you something that makes you happy.
Right.
That's why
Right.
I'm a good listener. I listen to people, even though you might not ask for nothing. I'm listening to you talk, so I'm like, oh, okay, Ev likes Skittles because he talking about Skittles. So
you heard me talk
next
about
time
it.
next time I see him, I'm gonna just bring him a bag of Skittles. You know what I mean? So
right,
like that. But
right,
yeah, for me, I would say touch and affirmation.
Affirmation. Because the words affirmation and physical. The other ones is gift giving, acts of service, and quality time. So
I would say quality time.
The thing is, like we all like all five.
Yeah, we like all five. I would say, yeah, the two I said I like the most, and
which one's
quality.
more, physical touch or words of affirmation? Which one you?
I think physical touch for me, cause I'm nasty. So.
Hey, look, now it's not just sex, man. Like, whatever you like your hands touch a little bit.
Nah, cause I like, when I drive, my wife, she holds my hand. I like that.
You sensitive. All right.
Just like, I'm a little Ralph. What is it?
Ain't
Ralph
nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with a man.
Mr. Sensitivity man. But I like that, just chilling.
In most cases, that physical touch will result into sex.
Yeah. Cause that's the ultimate goal,
for a man. Shoot. Like, hey, look.
I'm being honest. I'm joking, but I'm being honest. Physical touch and then affirmation and then, quality time. Well, quality time and physical touch is kind of go hand in hand with me.
So depends. So like you could be somewhere and not say, oh man, I'm about to say something stupid. Say you and your wife was somewhere and y'all was chilling with a group of people. Yeah. And say you talking to a man on your side and your wife is talking to a woman on her side. Mm-hmm. Now, y'all not doing nothing with each other because y'all giving other people individual attention. But a person that likes physical touch, even though you're not doing that with them, if you're holding their hand or grab their hand, even while you're talking to another person,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's a lot of things that happen between physical touch and that has nothing to do with quality time.
Right.
But if you do get quality time, most likely there is going to be physical touch. So yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I don't see us being together.
What about you? What's your love languages?
I am acts of service. Like
you're doing the act or the person doing the act for you?
Oh wait, so we ain't do that. Okay. So like I like when someone gives me an act of service, like support. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm trying to do something, or say like I got to set up to record and you buy me a mic. Stuff like that. I'm you really support what I'm doing. Like you're really there. Like, or, that's the type of stuff. I find that not necessarily doing dishes and stuff like that. Not that.
Cause that can be physical touch too when you do the act.
Acts of service.
Mind. Yeah.
That's acts of service.
Act of service is physical touch.
Help me get to the climax.
Yeah.
Orgasm.
Yeah.
That's like, all right. So acts of service.
So I like acts of service too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, like, hey yo, so let y'all know, we will be having a series on sex. It is, and it's gonna be real. and then it's going to get nasty. Mm-hmm. So just let y'all know.
Real nasty.
Real nasty. Nasty real. Yeah. So that's the whole thing. I'm surprised y'all do. Yeah. Y'all have two freaks on here. Just let y'all know, man.
That's right. Yeah. And y'all let us know what's y'all love languages too, man. We would like to know.
Now the thing is though, even that's your love language to give, is it the same thing you want? So even though if you want words of affirmation,
do I give it?
Do you give words of affirmation?
I do not as much as I should, but I do. I think I can get better in that area.
Do you like giving physical touch?
Yeah, I do.
So a lot of people they love language, what they want.
I think a lot of black people like physical touch. Not like when I say that, I mean in non-sexual way. Because if I see you, me and you
we
face to face, we dapping up. We gonna dap up like 10, 12 times in the conversation.
Yeah.
Cause that's just, it shows that, we listening, like for black men, you know what I mean? Or cause of your boy do that slap. Yeah. Y'all bringing it in, with the hand clap hug.
I guess white dudes do it too. White dudes, they bump their chest.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Yeah.
No. We wrestle with our kids and stuff like that, yo. Remember how much we played? Even, you might be, because even back when we was younger, look how many things we did that was like, a lot of dudes do a lot of physical stuff.
Touch. Yeah.
Basketball,
it was
football,
like,
wrestling.
we talking about non-sexual,
we ain't
talking about, all that, but still, it's like, people like, and I know people that like to touch you all the time when they talk. They don't mean nothing by it. It ain't like they hitting on you or whatever. They're just a touchy-feely type person. Right. You know what I mean? Cause like, I got a cousin like that. Like for some reason, he like to grab the back of your arm when he talking to you. I'm like, yo, get off me. Like, you make me feel like a little kid. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
I do that to my son, like when I'm talking to him, like I grab the back of their neck.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I hate, like, I'm a grown man. Don't do that to me.
We the same age. You hold me like a kid. I'm like, what you doing? It's like pat me on my head. I do that with my son. My second to the youngest son, he a toucher. He loved touching, boy. So that's
my youngest son like that. He's a toucher.
Right. And that's the thing. That means whoever they be with, they better be with someone that likes that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Cause it can become a problem. They might tolerate it in the beginning, but once y'all together for a while, I don't like when you touch me. But when that happen? I ain't never like it. Well, why you never say nothing? I don't know. Nothing. You know what I mean?
So let me give people a little insight and then we're going to, real quick. So if y'all are dealing with love affirmation, a relationship, getting to know somebody, dating somebody, or things of that nature, be aware of what you're doing, because you ever seen that woman that might she love these two guys and say, man, I don't know which one to get with, and say her love of affirmation is quality time, but say the other guy that she loves is giving her a lot of gifts and take her places and all that good stuff. But one dude, actually, he does none of that, but he spends a lot of time with her. Do you not know which one she's going to pick? We all know.
Yeah.
Regardless of how much that guy is doing, she's going to the one that's loving her the way she wants to be loved. Yeah. That's the key. And
that thing, bro, like real talk, you said something real good. And I think, we'll talk about this later, but just to put it out there, that's something that needs to be established in the beginning of a relationship.
Definitely.
It has to. You have to communicate that, because it can become a problem. And then that's when infidelity comes into place.
Definitely.
Because it's like, you saying in the beginning, I want a man with a lot of money. All right, if you want a man with a lot of money, you do know that time is going to substitute for money. He's going to have money, but he's not going to have time for you. And if your love language is quality time, then you're going to be looking elsewhere. Yeah, you take care of me and all that, but you ain't never around. Okay, I can't be around if I'm making money. What do you want? You want my time? Because I can slow down, but I'm not going to have as much money as I used to. You know what I mean? And I can give you quality time and hang out with you. So that's why we say that needs to be established at the beginning. What is more important to you? We know money makes the world go around, but money is not everything. I'm telling you, especially when it comes to kids. Like, kids want you around. They don't care about the money and how much or what you do. My boys like for me to just go outside and play catch with them. I ain't spending no money.
Right.
You know what I mean? It don't take no money to go outside and toss a football around or shoot some basketball.
This time.
You know what I mean? So I know my boys like quality time.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's not like I got to work all these crazy hours or fly here, fly there just to make a few dollars. Like, I know I need money to take care of my family and the bills and everything, make sure we good. But it's some stuff I can cut out so I can spend quality time with them.
Right.
You're not going to spend. Yeah, you're working on something, and you don't have to spend every waking moment because that's impossible. Like, right now, my kids are in school. My wife is at work. You know what I mean? So I can't spend quality time with them right now. No. You know what I mean? But we you know, and like Ev said, we're going to have series and stuff about this type of stuff. But, you know, we're talking about communication, and trust me, we preaching to ourselves too. We not out here just saying stuff. You know, it's stuff we've been through and stuff we going through and stuff we need help on too. Cause I know I'm definitely, you know, I might be saying stuff, you know, I'm talking to myself too. I know I need help in a lot of areas. So,
and let me get y'all know what y'all hearing. That's how we talk is literally how me and Chris talk in behind the scenes. This is not us acting.
Nope.
We're not acting this out. This is not at all. Half the stuff on here is not even, more than half, 80% of that thing we just did was not even scripted.
Right.
This is really us having a conversation.
Right. And we talked about like 20 minutes before we started the podcast. Like, I had to stop. Like, all right, you know what I mean? Let's go start this podcast. Cause me and Ev, me and E, man, we can talk for hours, yo. Yeah, easily. Definitely. Like, right now, I know we well over an hour. It's nothing for us. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Right. It is nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Nothing.
We're going to end up with the street lights are going out. You know how the street lights cut on?
Yeah, they coming on.
And mine won't get us. So the street lights is cut on. That's all it cut on and everything, whatever. So let's go ahead and go home. We appreciate y'all tuning into Mama's Boys with a Z podcast show coming out weekly. Please share, like, comment, support, and hit us up with things you want us to talk about and what you felt. Disagree with us, because you also want to see me and Chris disagree.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So this is us going out with your host, Chris,
and
E.
That's right. All right. Mama's Boys.
Mama's Boys. Peace out.